Good afternoon. Come in here and subscribe to this channel. Hype this video. Got a little rap for y'all. Shout out to everybody who's been sending in submissions for the new project. Dun, 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 dun. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. Make sure y'all being productive with your Friday. The weekend is here. Boom, boom, boom. New Jersey, what up? Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. BK Crypto, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Make sure y'all hype this video and share it. The likes, shares, and hypes, that's the only thing that's going to push this situation, man. I spoke briefly the other day. I was telling y'all how Heineken and Doggy Diamonds had a discussion where they were talking about YouTube suppressing or not promoting the minority media platforms. Excuse me. Minority and urban media platforms is very, very important. You often see some of our most pertinent information doesn't get passed along because we don't really control the media. YouTube is a pocket where we can actually spread some information, so we got to take advantage of it. So I ask you, not for donations, not for cash apps. I ain't never did none of that. I've never got on here and told y'all donate to this channel. I never told y'all that. I never told y'all my cash app is this. I never did that to y'all ever. You know what I'm saying? I get on here and this is what I'm gonna do regardless. I never did this for money. I did this because this is what I do. But yeah, man, I need y'all to like the video. So it's 140 something of y'all in here already. I need y'all to hit the like button. Hit the like button. He said Gilly, aka the mascot. You've been saying he corny. Very corny. Oh man. After today, I'm gonna go ahead and put this old Max B thing to rest. I didn't it wasn't my intentions to make it dominate my platform on YouTube and on IG for the past week. But it seems that the whole topic started to catch fire or grow. It became bigger and bigger and bigger, and more people decided to speak on it, and it started to expand. So that's why we're here. But after today, I'm not going to say anything else about it. I think we did our part as far as covering this topic, giving Big Daddy Kane his praise, his flowers, his recognition. I don't think I've ever seen a rapper get so much homage. Normally, you got to be dead to get this much homage. Hip hop really came out and gave Big Daddy Kane his homage. They did, they did, they did. Shout out to him. I know that he's elated. Everything happens for a reason, and without this Max B situation, Kane probably wouldn't be the knowledge and the recognition of his contributions. Me getting on here talking about all the records he was on, Patti LaBelle, Quincy Jones, Barry White. Maybe some of y'all didn't know that. So again, everything happens for a reason. But after today, I won't say anything else on the Max B thing. I'm pretty sure that Max B's his days have been very, very dark lately. I'm pretty sure he like, damn, what the fuck did I do? I know that he's questioning himself. I know that he's evaluating himself. I seen French Montana made a post talking about, I told Max, you better stand down. Even French is distancing himself from this. I'm pretty sure French messaged Big Daddy Kane. I'm pretty sure French message Big Daddy Kane, man. Told yo, OG, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit, man. I love you. I appreciate. I know he did. I know he did. And he went as far as making an Instagram post talk about. I told Max he didn't at Max when he said this when he made his post. He didn't at or tag Max, but he put out a post that said it's on Instagram. Y'all can see it. I told Max he didn't want to smoke with Kane and da 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 da. Shit appeared to be phony to me, but he did it, and I'm pretty sure it was more so him trying to distance himself from this shit. A damage control type of thing, like basically saying you on your own, fam. Like this has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and I don't want no parts of this shit. So, yeah, after today, I won't talk about it no more. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Shit, everything that Max B was looking for, the attention he was looking for, he got it. I'm pretty sure he's learned right away where well in this instance, he learned the power of the internet, the power of black media, the power of the dirty section of YouTube. Everybody, he put money on the floor. Niggas did their thing. So again, after today, I ain't gonna say nothing about it. Nothing else about it. But listen, right? Why the fuck is Gilly so corny? Oh, Ski don't be banging on this nigga all the time. He do, man. He be banging on this nigga all the time, man. This nigga is so corny, man. This one of the corniest niggas from Philly, yo. Look at this goofy. Why is he always doing this? This ain't no meme. This ain't artificial intelligence. Why is he always doing this? What is wrong with this nigga? What's wrong with him? What is wrong with this nigga? What is wrong with this dude, man? What's wrong with him, man? Why does everything that come out of his mouth some dumb shit? I'm talking about everything that come out of his. I never, man. I've been around Philly niggas, man. I'm talking about. I got family in Philly. I got friends in Philly. Business associates in Philly. I'm often in Philly. I visit Philly all the time, down there all the time. Philly guys got a very militant and serious disposition. Seriously, like most Philly guys, they're serious. They not on no clown shit. They don't do the joking and all that type of shit. Like they don't. They got a very very serious disposition about them. What the fuck is wrong with Gilly? What's wrong with this dude, man? What is wrong with him, man? What is wrong with this nigga, man? I've never seen nothing like it. I've never seen a dude that how do you try to portray to be thorough and you're a clown at the same time? How do you try to present yourself to be thorough? This nigga was in major figures. He was a big deal at a point in time. How do you try to present yourself to be thorough, but your actions, your character is always some corny shit? Always some corny shit. This nigga is on Instagram right now, and I don't follow him. I don't. I don't follow him. I don't fuck with him. I think he's corny. And I actually interviewed him back in the day, but he wasn't acting like the way he acts now. And shit. I think he felt that this is the character that he needed to, I don't know, survive or get recognition. He totally abandoned the rap aspect. Been he been gave up on that. He been gave up on that. But for the life of me, I don't understand why this nigga is so corny. Listen to this shit here. This nigga's on Instagram right now. And like I said, I don't follow him. I don't know how it came through my feed. I don't know. I don't think nobody tagged me to him, but somehow it came through the feed. And I seen Big Daddy Kane in the caption or whatever. So I'm like, let me see what this dude is saying. I'm saying to myself, maybe he is putting out a public statement for $1 million worth of game where this situation transpired at. I'm like, maybe he got a public statement that he want to offer. This nigga, oh my mic. This nigga gets on Instagram and says, "Shout out to Max B for getting Big Daddy Kane popping again." What the fuck are you talking about, goofball? What are you talking about, man? I keep finding myself getting on this platform, on this live stream in front of y'all, saying the same cliche. What the fuck are you talking about? Maybe I should make a shirt or something like that. He said, "This is why Oskino be going at him." Beans beat him up, and he turns around and interviews him. Big Daddy Kane don't need Max B. Big Daddy Kane is highly decorated and recognized. Um, he has a big show coming up. I forget the name of the hall, like Carnegie Hall. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the place. He got a big show coming up. This is before this shit even. This was set in motion before this even happened. But he said, "Shout out to Max B for getting Big Daddy Kane popping." Big Daddy Kane didn't need to be disrespected to become, as you say, popping. Big Daddy Kane got somebody. Go to Instagram and check how many followers Big Daddy Kane has on Instagram. Please, moderators, go to IG, please, real quick. I don't want to be wrong, but please, somebody go to Instagram. His Instagram page is called the Official Big Daddy Kane. Don't Big Daddy Kane got like a million followers? Don't he? The old timers from the '80s generation have a big show at AC every year. That goes along with the rest of his stupid ass statements like "We love you, Dave." Bullshit he said a few years back. Yeah, yeah, talking about Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports. So that's his boss. Oh, he got 2 million. Somebody give me an accurate number. I'm seeing 1.2 and I'm seeing 2 million. Let's just say he got upwards of a million. He got a million plus. He got 1.2 million followers on Instagram. Do that sound like somebody who need a jump start? That sounds like somebody who has a significant following online, right? Now, if you go to look at the amount of followers that other rappers from his generation has, go look at the MC Shans, Juice Crew, Cool G Raps, maybe Chuck D. Go look at the other guys from his generation and see that they have a million plus. More than likely they don't. This is a great um, statement to support the fact that Big Daddy Kane has an incredible following. He has an incredible following from top to bottom, right? Somebody with that type of following, whenever they put out a freestyle, whenever they put out some news, it's gonna be circulated tenfold due to that following. He don't need Max B. He don't need Max B. He said he got a million more than Max B. G Rap has 135,000 followers. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane has 1.2 million. Cool G Rap has 135,000. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Point proven. Big Daddy Kane is highly revered. And the proof of this is the way that the internet responded. Max B has no allies. He don't have no allies. He don't have no support. Every now and then I found myself blocking somebody who got in my comments and said some old stupid shit. Normally they say the dumb shit from profiles that don't have any posts and shit like that. That'd be weird ass niggas making fake profiles and shit. So I would just block him and keep it going. But for the most part, nobody sided with Max B. Max B was 100% out of pocket. And it's been a week. I spoke about this earlier. I think I have 2 prior videos about it. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about this corny ass nigga Gilly. Gilly's one of the corniest niggas from Philadelphia ever. ever. When y'all see all that goofy shit he be doing, running around with the big ass hat on, just all type of clown shit. Everything he do be some clown shit. I think he lightweight want to be Kevin Hart or some shit like that. He just seemed like he got aspirations to be a comedian. But he's on Instagram right now, hooting and hollering, screaming, "Yeah, nigga, Max, getting Kane popping." My man, you ain't even the one that mentioned Big Daddy Kane. You're not even the one that mentioned Big Daddy Kane. Wallow is the one that mentioned Big Daddy Kane that says Kane been popping since they hopped out the box. Wallow's the one that said it. So all of that, you niggas didn't say anything about Big Daddy Kane. You niggas didn't. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You can go through my Instagram profile over the years, and I'll acknowledge all them older niggas. Cause that's what I came up on. And Biz, Shan, I acknowledge them dudes all the time. I've interviewed a lot of them. I never interviewed Kane, but I interviewed Shan. I interviewed Tragedy Gaddafi. As far as the Juice Crew goes, um, what's Biz DJ name? Cool V. Interviewed him. My platform was built on acknowledging them type of guys. Max B not even on Prodigy level. Pete 5 times better. Yeah, he's not. He nah, nah. But again, everything happens for a reason. And I said this briefly the other day. I was only on here for about 15 minutes. Max B was responsible for the murder of somebody. Max B wasn't gonna get out of jail and run towards success unscathed. He was gonna have some type of turbulence. Life don't work like that. 1 million followers for 80s rappers, like 10 million for today's rappers. Some people cool with getting a bag, laying in the cut. They think because you're not trending that you're not winning. Kane is more than comfortable, trust me. Yeah, going all over the world doing shows. Yeah, it's not a doubt in my mind. More than likely a headliner. The thing about Big Daddy Kane is Big Daddy Kane is the type of artist that he don't just have to be booked at a hip hop show. Big Daddy Kane could get on a bill with somebody like New Edition, Johnny Gill, and somebody say, "Oh shit, Big Daddy Kane's gonna be there," and fit, and he's a hip hop artist. That says a lot about it, his versatility and the way people view him. I thought Gilly was a you fucked that up, homeboy. Prodigy dissed Max B when he was alive. Big Daddy Kane is a Mount Rushmore status. If you want to be real, if it wasn't for Wallow, Gilly wouldn't be popping the way he is. I agree. I believe they both brought something to the table. Hold on. I believe they both brought something to the table, and it benefited both of them. They say that they cousins. I think maybe they related or something like that. But without each other, they probably wouldn't be in the situation that they're in. Um, Prior to Wallow, Gilly was dead pop. Gilly was, I think he used to be making video shorts on Instagram saying, "Hey, let me give you some game." I never heard a nigga that professed to have game so much that's a cornball and shit. Like you gotta have the character to support that shit. You gotta have a specific character to support that shit. It just don't make any sense. Kane era gave birth to the golden era of hip hop. These young niggas need to learn some respect, period. Kane, Chuck D, KRS, Rakim, Coogee rap should never be spoke of in a bogus way, rap wise. Gilly's boat didn't leave the dock before Wallow hopped on board. I 100% agree with you. I can't believe. Go read the comments below his most recent blunder. Go read the comments. Read the comments and look at the people who are confronting him. Legends, legendary people like, yo, fam, this ain't even what you saying right now. This ain't what's up. Like, you bugging out. You bugging out. He just, pardon me. He chimping out. The nigga chimping out. Yeah, that was some clown shit for sure. Everything that every time I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the nigga. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. He got so many cases against him for being corny. I'm like, man, sometimes you should just shut the fuck up. But since he decided to speak on this topic, I would think that he would say, respect to Kane. I hope this interview didn't, rub you the wrong way, even though it did. And the actual interview, Max B was just comparing himself in his offerings to Kane, but that wasn't all the way the disrespect. The disrespect came afterwards. The disrespect came with that video that he took down when he posted the picture of Big Daddy Kane. No, pardon me, yeah, when he posted the picture of Big Daddy Kane, that was the disrespectful part. And as a matter of fact, in the interview, he did disrespect him. He said he had his nipples out and he was wearing a thong and shit like that. Nigga wasn't wearing no thong. In order for you to say that he was wearing a thong, you would have had to seen his backside. He might have had on speedos or some shit like that. That was his personal decision to pose like that. But that was for women. And the fact that Max B tried to point out that and ridicule that, it was disrespectful. If Gilly and Wallow, they both have to, together, they both have to accept this. If they wanted to prevent Kane from being disrespected, the whole little portion of that discussion, it should have been edited. After they get done filming that shit, this goes for all of the podcasts. After it's filmed, after it's recorded, whether it's audio or video, it goes through an editing process. During the editing process, they could have clipped the negative shit that Max B said. They could have clipped that, and nobody would have ever heard it. But in their pursuit of acknowledgement, attention, views, and money, they put it out anyway. And I'm pretty sure they knew before that shit got uploaded to the streaming platforms and YouTube and Instagram, they knew how that was going to be received. They 100% knew that. But they didn't care. They was worried about getting their money. Let's not forget how 50 Cent had to save the Max clown from Papoose putting hands and feet on him at the radio station. He gotta relax. Max ain't did enough to be talking about a legend like Big Daddy Kane. Talk that real rap. They was looking to go viral. Got Max looking crazy. Yeah, got Max looking crazy, and now you got Gilly looking crazy. I don't think it. Sometimes when you go through social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, some people totally some people just totally move without any type of class or discretion and shit like that. Like they don't even care and shit. They don't think it through, man. I never try to make myself look a certain way on purpose. If you come to this internet shit and you fucking up, you got more than a peanut gallery that's gonna point out your blunder. You got more than if I got on here right now and I had a stain on my shirt, I got more than a peanut gallery that's gonna say, yo, look at that nigga nasty shirt. So why would you do it? Why would you do it? I don't understand it, man. I don't know what type of results these guys be expecting to get from the silly shit. There's nothing wrong with presenting yourself or carrying yourself like the polished, educated, gifted, black, regal, kings, queens, whatever. And that applies to everybody. Puerto Rican kings, queens, black kings, queens, Asian kings. There's nothing wrong with presenting yourself to be that. I don't know why people will accept any other identity besides something with some polish. I would never get on here and do that goofy shit, man. I'm telling you, like, I don't know what the fuck these niggas be thinking. Attention is the new drug. And just think about the payment rates. People don't be getting paid like that. YouTube, I believe, is the streaming platforms that offers the best compensation for views and shit like that. But niggas don't even be getting paid. They don't. Like you see a lot of shit that they just like. I guess the attention is the currency that they be after. I think that's it. Attention for females. Big Daddy Kane will be on $1 million worth of game next watch. And the icing on the cake, he about to jump on those remixes. They winning great promo whether we like it or not. That's your take on it. You're entitled to that, sir. But prestige is not for barter. Prestige is not for barter, whether you get on a platform or not, because they didn't really disrespect him. They laughed. That's a part of the podcast experience, I guess. They didn't really disrespect him. French didn't really disrespect him. Max B did it. So whether or not he gets on there, that's left up to him. But this video that Gilly just uploaded, man, I'm like, I wasn't even gonna get on here today. I gotta go to the studio and record a podcast episode this evening. I wasn't gonna get on here today. And I definitely didn't plan on talking about this again. I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again. But since I'm here, shout out to everybody who got that money off the floor. Max B put money on the floor. He did. And going forward, he did something that's never been done before, actually. I don't think no artist who is basically still on the rise. Max B is somebody that you could say is on the rise or was on the rise. I never seen somebody just spike their own bowl of punch like that. I've never seen it happen before. But again, attention is a drug, and the follow up video that's deleted now. He thought that he was doing something clever, funny, or thorough and shit like that, and it blew up in his face. Max Corny for going at Kane and that stupid ass laugh. He got Harlem arrogance. Kane is already submitted as a legend. Max feeling himself. We all know that. That Kane freestyle was tough. That Kane freestyle is old. That was not for Max B. That freestyle that's going around and people saying that he responded to Max B. That's old. That's like 2 years old. That was on his Instagram page prior, and somehow people took that and made it him respond to Max B. He didn't respond to Max B. The most dynamic thing that he can do is not say anything. That's the greatest statement in itself. We all said something. The whole online community says something. Radio personality says something. Funk Flex says something. Fat Joe says something. All of Kane's peers said something. So he don't need no defense. We defended him. You know what I'm saying? Got himself in the algorithm. Maybe he did it to boost his streams. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. And just so you know, I believe 1 million streams on the streaming platforms, it's only $4,000. $4,000 ain't worth viral disrespect. It's not. So that's not no metrics was figured into that. Max B was on there being himself. I won't even say that when he get online, he's a character. Oh, remember I told y'all that Jim was rubbing his hands together like Birdman when this happened. Did y'all hear that freestyle that Jim put out? Ooh, did y'all hear it? My man said, I know that their album dropped today, and I ain't talking about it. I don't want nobody to go get it. That's why I ain't said nothing about it. We freezing them niggas out. Fuck them niggas. You know what I mean? No disrespect to French again. He didn't do anything. He didn't. But Max don't deserve no success. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? This is what's funny as hell about this. Max hasn't, he didn't, he came home without his dribble. He came home without his dribble. Whenever you hear him rap, that's not the same person. He lost it. He did. He did. The music with them together, French and Max together, is good, right? And for the most part, um, I believe that they've been trying to, yo, you need to just stay on the hook because if you rap, you're gonna be scrutinized. People gonna notice that you ain't like your shit ain't popping like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? That tells me that he probably wasn't rhyming in jail, but a nigga that got 75 years probably wasn't focused on writing no raps. He's trying to get out of jail. He said, yeah, it's not the same. French is holding Max up. I mean, let's be real here. Nobody would know about Max B if it wasn't for Jim Jones. We only paid Max B attention because of Dipset. If Max came out on his own, he'll just be another harmonizing nobody. I think I agree with you. I'd rather listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony than a Max B mixtape. Can't take it in the gym. The music is mediocre. Yeah, he actually came home without his dribble, and to just compare yourself to somebody like Kane, that wasn't the right thing to do. Another thing that wasn't right to do was what Gilly just tried to pull off this afternoon, posting that video hooting and look at this dumbass nigga. What do he be trying to accomplish when he be doing this shit, yo? Do y'all know that this nigga's like 50? He's over 50. He's over 50. What do he be trying to accomplish when he be doing that shit? Seriously, what do he be trying to accomplish? I don't understand. That's like his signature, his mean face. I don't know what the fuck he be doing when he be doing that shit. Seriously. Cornball. He can't help it. Most people change when they lose a kid to gun violence. He didn't. Nah. He continued to be corny. He continued to be corny. He continued to be corny. Mind you, this is somebody that made a statement like he said something to the effect that before he put somebody else on, he was basically like, in terms of putting somebody else on, because they don't really too much bring Philadelphia people on $1 million worth of game. And Gilly verbalized it once. He said, why would I put somebody else on when they can take my spot? Did y'all remember that? Y'all remember he said that? Y'all remember he said that? Yeah. He doesn't want that person to outshine him. Confident black man wouldn't be concerned about that. Nobody ever made me feel like that. Even in the climate that we have right now, you got 1,000 of rappers who podcast, NBA artists, Shannon Sharp, a comedian. Everybody's doing this now. I never took none of them niggas as a threat. I didn't. What you do and I do is two different things. It is. He said, damn, he said that shit. Yeah, he said it. On the Joey Badass podcast, he said it on there. My man said Frames weren't made to have the name on the lenses. Why did you zap that nigga, man? I couldn't. I wanted to address him by name when I told him to eat a dick. Eat a dick. I'm not blind, nigga. I often get on here with a variety of frames. You just see me on here with Cartiers. They say Cartier on the lens. I done got on here with Porsches. They say Porsches on the lens. And you seem to be, some of y'all seem to be bothered by these polos that I be having on. My vision ain't obstructed, pimp. Not even a little bit. You shouldn't be bothered by the presentation. I believe you're a faggot for real. Dude, I believe you're a faggot for real, man. Seriously. You shouldn't be bothered, man. Don't be bothered. Don't let shit like that bother you. He said he got sent to the store. He said, you know, I'm trigger happy. That nigga had to go. Be homosexuals in here, man. Hyperblade type niggas, man. Coming here trying to tell me how to put it on. Goddamn. At this point, niggas can't front on your fashion game. Niggas know you official. I don't even come here for the applause. I come here to relay the information. But you right. You absolutely right. He said Hyperblade is insane. Hell yeah, man. My platform attract blades, man. It's because I got the glow. I can't help it. Attract both sexes. Sucks to be me. What cities is in here this afternoon, man? Gilly will trip you if you beat him in a race to sit on another man's lap. You saw when Uncasa tried to clown you. Uncasa's a fucking nerd, man. Uncasa's a nerd. Did you see my Big Daddy Kane appreciation picture I posted the other day when I was in the 7th grade with gold fronts, the starter jacket, the Big Daddy Kane cut and shit like that? Who you remember going to school in the 6th, 7th grade dressed like that? You had to be in a privileged position. You more than likely was in a house full of hustlers and shit like that. Uncasa could never produce no picture to look like that. That's how I was going to school in the 7th grade. Yeah, that's how I was going to school in the 7th grade. Let's not talk about is underprivileged. Damn, underprivileged. That shit go together. But yeah, that hip hop shit. That hip hop shit. Some of us was born in. Some niggas was sworn in. Yeah, you got a lot of actors here. The difference between me and the rest of these niggas, my history is documented on film. I said this 1,000 times. Somebody was always trying to take my picture. So when this Big Daddy Kane shit popped up, I can go get a picture from the 7th grade of me with my Big Daddy Kane hot top. You know what I'm saying? With the parts of my eyebrows. Look, I still got them. I still got them. That's not unconscious reality and shit. Um, a lot of these rappers and Gilly, he's probably this probably goes for him too. A lot of these rappers decided to be thorough when they got their record deal. Decided to be thorough when they wrote their first rap. Like I said, some were born in, some were sworn in. I come from a long line of thoroughbreds and shit like that. Got it? You killing it in the pictures on Instagram. I be telling niggas to go follow me on IG at I am gullytv _. He said, yeah, them flat top fade days. A lot of niggas hit me in the DM and they sent me pictures of their eyebrows in high school. It was an experience. You had to be there. And since we talking about the Big Daddy Kane eyebrows, make sure you check out my interview that I did with Big Daddy Kane's one of his dancers, Scoob Lover. I interviewed him last year on this very platform, and we talked about the haircut, the iconic haircut. His dancer was the one that actually shaved his eyebrows. He the one that put them lines in his hair, and he said he did that shit just out the blue. He didn't put no thought into it or nothing. Said he was putting the lines in Kane's head, and on the same side that he put the lines in his head, he went down to his eyebrows and put 2 lines in his eyebrows. Black creativity, and the shit went viral. The whole world was doing it. My 6-year-old son been rocking his 2 cuts in the eyebrows. My son 10, he got cut. He got the cuts in his eyebrows too. He had it done because of mine and shit. Mine been like this on and off since the Big Daddy Kane era and shit. Seriously. He was real salty when that page tagged you with your jewelry on. Corny dick riding Harlem nigga. Broke ass nigga. That 9 lean on me like Scoob and Scrap. I got my ass beat for cutting my eyebrows. I got confronted about it too. My mom was like, yo, man, why the fuck would you do that to your fucking eyebrows? My mom told me my shit wasn't gonna grow back right. Go look at the pictures on Instagram at I am gullytv underscore. And at the top of the comments, you see Big Daddy Kane. Kane commented on my posts a couple times the last couple of days. He's been very, very active. And he should. This is his hour and shit. So salute to Big Daddy Kane. He said just a couple months ago they said you was finished. Who said that? Who said that? I got a following, my nigga. I got a fan base. I ain't like the rest of these niggas. I got a fan base. You know what else? I got a whole body of underground music that depend on me. Didn't you see my interview with DJ Clue? You see the names that was mentioned in front of DJ Clue? Jamal Gasol, Flea Lord. You heard those names, right? How you think them niggas in their fan base feel about me? I'm the only one doing this. DJ K Slay, he's no longer here anymore. He's not here anymore. You know what I'm saying? Stretch and Bobito, they not active anymore. So when it comes to the underground hip hop circuit, the dribble, it's impossible. And I got a female fan base. Let's talk about it. Yeah. My man was nice cutting hair since 7th grade and gave all of us a unique signature part. So throughout the hood, it was like works of art. Gilly a mascot. I never seen him in so much eagle shit in his career. My man said Stove God is a fraud. I ain't gonna jump up and down on a nigga body. He did nothing to me. I don't like frauds though, and I don't like what he's doing to P.A. Dre. My man P.A. Dre, colleague, good friend of mine, paid Stove God for a feature in 2020. This is before Stove God really popped off. I think it was during the pandemic. Yeah. Paid him for a feature. Fast forward, I won't say the artist who the feature was for. He recorded the feature, and now it's time to send this project to to the distribution sites and shit like that. And he's not signing off on PA Dre's investment. So he basically took my man money, and he's not fulfilling his obligations as a businessman. These are nerd traits. I told Dre, these are nerd traits. The thing about being in the streets, the thing about being raised amongst hustlers and shit like that, the endeavor is together. We lie, steal, rob, cheat together. You feel me? People who didn't come up under those circumstances, people who didn't confront struggle as a team, they have no sense of identity when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know that his whole identity of being like a hustler or a drug lord, you know that shit ain't real. He's a fucking nerd, just like Taj Mahal. Yeah, he just like Taj Mahal, fucking nerd. Stove God been a Terrible businessman, and it's all coming out now. Baby Grand ain't got nothing to do with fulfilling your obligations. Baby Grand followed me on IG yesterday. Shout out to Chuck. Chuck, whatever you want to build, man, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Did you ask your brother's opinion? I didn't really have to. I thought about conversing with him about it. I didn't really have to because he ain't gonna have nothing positive to say. My brother is probably the same age as Kane, probably like 58 or some shit like that, maybe close to 60. Yeah, my brother's close to 60. Um, he just asked me some months ago who was Max B. He didn't even know who Max B was. When Max came home, my brother's online. He was trying to figure out, what was the big deal about Max B. So I sent him some reference tracks and I was telling him who he was and shit. So for Max to turn around and disrespect Kane, he's not gonna get no love from none of them because they relationship with Kane, even though they didn't know him personally, it didn't start in the booth. I mean, it didn't start and end in the booth. It went beyond that. Kane represents an era that he represents the players and shit like that. If you haven't noticed that, to this day, whenever you see him, he got the big hat on. He be wearing furs and suits and shit like that. Kane was never like the rest of these dudes. Like, he wore sweatsuits and shit like that, but that wasn't a part of his identity. He always wore suits. He always wore suits. That's because his age bracket. Before it became a big fascination with trying to be a gangster and a drug lord or a drug dealer, they from the pimp body and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas his age, they're from the pimp generation. Before the drug kingpin and Scarface and shit, it was the pimp shit. That's what was popping. You seen the movie Superfly. They from that era and shit like that. So they thing with Big Daddy Kane, it goes deeper than music. This is a player. He dress player. He talk player shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dolomite. That's their generation. Kane represent their generation. So you're not gonna get nothing. You're not gonna get nothing positive out of them about what just transpired. Gully, we need to work out and health videos. Follow me on Instagram at I am Gully TV and Dribble Almighty. That's my personal page. That's where all my fitness shit be at on my personal IG. What's your relationship with Benny the Butcher and Griselda these days? I haven't seen you interview him in a long time. I don't have a relationship with him. I don't. I've spoken about this before, and it ain't no harm, no foul. The nigga apologized some years ago, but our relationship was never the same. When Benny was relatively unknown online, you only seen him here. I was the only one interviewing him. That's because I'm like 80 miles from Buffalo, New York. I was always at his birthday parties, release parties. I was the media for Buffalo. I still cover Buffalo, upstate New York, and shit like that. And when he would go to California, I would hop on a plane and go out there and interview him and cover. I had him covered from top to bottom. And when he started to progress, I noticed that he wasn't posting my content. He wasn't sharing my work, my leg work. He wasn't sharing it. He bought his first Rolex on this platform. I text messaged him my email address and password so he could log into my account and go live. And he took you guys, if you was here, it's still on his channel with him as he drove to get his first Rolex. I started to notice that he wasn't really posting my shit. And I was watching him post other platforms. Like if he did some work with other platforms, he would post it on on Instagram and shit like that. And one of the times we was in California together, we was in a condo. We in there smoking, me, him, Hottie. Hottie is in jail right now. I think J Rock was there. And he asked me, he said, yo, what's your beef with the dark low nigga? That's how he described it. I told him I don't fuck with that broke, dirty ass nigga. I gave him the history. everything. Like I let it all, everything that I've said to y'all about him, I said it to him directly to his face. Unbeknownst to me, he asking me this because he's about to go do a record with him. Now it's not my business that you're going to do a record with him. You're on a rise. You're a rapper. It's business. This is something. This is a door that you got to go through, and you're probably going to develop a fan base in Philadelphia when you do this. He went and did a record with Dark Low, so it all made sense. This is why this nigga ain't really posting my shit, because he's about to go amongst OBH. He don't want them to know that he fuck with me, and I seen that shit. And I went the fuck off. I went the fuck off on IG one day, and I just stopped fucking with him. The one that I was more closer to, he was in jail. He went to jail. His name was Hottie. Um, he called me and asked me to come to do something up there. I said, I'm not coming to film Benny right now. I'm not fucking with him. I don't appreciate how he carried me and shit. He said, what happened? I told him what happened. And then Hottie ended up going to the feds and shit. Benny, years later, a year or so later, he apologized. He said, man, whatever I did to you, for you to feel any type of way about me, I apologize to you. Benny's a cool dude. I want to put that out there. He's a cool dude. One mistake doesn't place me in a situation where I should ridicule, talk down on him or nothing, because I filmed him. I believed in everything that he's doing, everything that he turned out to be. I was filming him in 2009. He wasn't even Benny the Butcher yet. His name was 2 Chainz Benny. That's what they called him back then. But yeah, again, I'm a man, and I just happen to be a man who has an extremely large ego. And if I give you my best, I'd be expecting you to do the same. He didn't do that. And he apologized to me. I accepted his apology, but our relationship, our interactions was like never really the same again. So you asking me why? I continue my mission. Specials on here after that. Benny even, I called him one day and I said, yo, give me Hemer's name. Give me Hemer's information. I need to get him on a platform. This is after we went through what we went through. He said, I got you. Text him, text me his number. I'm gonna interview him back. Good looking and shit. But our business relationship, it was kind of strained and shit. Time heals all wounds. I continue to operate in the same space. Vince Spencer, Flea Lord, Planet Asia, Hush Kingpin. I still continue to operate in the underground, and nothing changed for my situation. It's just that had he been giving his best to me, I would be 3 times larger. I would have went the same route that he went whenever he went to the fucking Grammys or wherever he went. I would have been the media guy that ended up being somebody else. Man, Kane was ahead of his time as far as throwing that fashion shit on. Nobody has style, truck, or footwear like that except Rakim or Biz. Correct, 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 correct. Max B, aka Hookman, just lost a lot of support. A lot of people were rooting for him. He really alienated a lot of fans and supporters. That's exactly what he did. The alienation is rampant. It is, man. Like he put people in a very awkward position. Me personally, I I still listen to Max B in the gym. I haven't lately. I've been listening to Kane. But Max B, The Dead Solver, Cake, several different songs. Baby Girl with Jim Jones, G's Up, Hoes Down. These are songs that I work out to in the gym. And when he got out of jail, me, like a lot of people, I didn't touch that rat shit. I didn't. Before Pooh Sims got on these platforms online, I was the first person they tried to put Pooh Sims with. I talked to Pooh Sims, the guy that they saying Max told on his brother. I talked to him on the phone. This is like 6 years ago. Pooh been trying to get that information out. And it went to a couple platforms. They just wasn't high profile. Y'all might have started hearing about it when Whack 100 and different people started to say his name, but he came to me first. And I didn't want to touch it. Why? Because I'm saying to myself, if Max B comes home, I'm going to want him on my platform. Right? And then when he came home, I still didn't say anything about it because I'm saying to myself, at some point, I'm probably going to interview him and shit. I don't want to interview him now. I don't want nothing to do with him. I think he's a sucker. I think that he's a sucker. He's selfish. I think what he did was some sucker shit. You know what I mean? And I wish him the worst. Word up. Certain legends are untouchable. Kane is one of them. Kane being a foundation that should never be bothered. I agree with you. For those of y'all who haven't seen the video of this goofy ass nigga Gilly trying to make it logical what Max B did, talking about shout out to Max B for getting Kane popping again. What the fuck are you talking about? Shout out to Max B for getting Kane popping. Kane been popping since 1988. Like Wallow said on the platform. He said he's been off and running since the 80s. That was the truth. Just because a person isn't in the current algorithm conversations, whatever, don't mean that they don't have no motion. Big Daddy Kane got 1.2 million followers on Instagram. He travels all over the world. Don't confuse notoriety with success. Do not confuse notoriety with success. It's two different things. There's people that have um, Instagram pages, or there's people that you hear about all the time that you would think that they're doing well, but they're not. There's people that you don't hear from so much that's actually doing a thing. Shout out to John Jiggs. John Jiggs is a guy I interviewed from the underground. He be touring overseas, just him and his man. He be going Stockholm, Germany, and Paris, touring overseas. Shout out to Akil Ali. Akil Ali. He's a part of the Chosen Few with YNX and Jamal Gasol. He just did a tour, set up his own tour, and got to going venue to venue, doing his thing. So don't confuse the two. Don't confuse the two. Why aren't y'all going at Wallow because he started all this? Wallow didn't start anything. Wallow was the one that mentioned Big Daddy Kane. If you go back and watch that shit, they know the cameras is watching them. They were immediately, even French was made uncomfortable by the shit Max was saying. French even said out of his mouth, that was before my time, distancing himself from it. Wallow was the one that used Kane as an example for someone who's been successful since they came out. I love the internet. It's exposing all the Bammers. Wallow didn't make Max said that. He said it's good everyone is giving him his flowers. People been giving Big Daddy Kane his flowers, fam. People been giving Big Daddy Kane his flowers. If you ever listen to a Shaheem interview, he's gonna speak about Big Daddy Kane taking him on tour when he was a shorty. If you ever listen to Jay-Z tell his story, he's gonna tell you, I was bouncing around opening up for Big Daddy Kane, me and Positive K. You just gotta listen. You gotta listen. People give him his roles. It's a video that's circulating right now. Little C speaking about who Biggie Smalls looked up to, who Biggie Smalls patterned himself after. When you see that, it's a video of Tupac and Biggie sitting at a table rapping, and Biggie got a headband on. He got a bandana wrapped around his head. It's black, and it got letters on it. Y'all know the video that I'm talking about? That's a Big Daddy Kane headband. That's a Big Daddy Kane bandana. It's black and it say BDK all over it. Yeah, it's a video out right now. Little C's explaining what's on that bandana. He been getting his roses. He been getting his acknowledgement. Big Daddy Kane on Big L Platinum Plus. Let them know, Gully. I got these niggas, man. I got them. It's usually like that in life. The most successful people don't have the most followers or even post that often. They're busy. Popular people aren't always successful. I 100% agree with you. I've been here for an hour. I appreciate y'all coming through. The popular, successful people are taking this daily. This is TRIFECTA. This is 100% natural. This improves blood circulation, testosterone production throughout the body. Just to have you in the gym acting a damn fool. It's white t-shirt season, man. I told y'all about it when you come here, man. This platform, hip hop, sports, fashion, the three foundational the three foundational tenets of the dribble is what? Fitness, finance, and fashion. Put it together, man. Trifecta. TheRealDribble.com. Get this. And shout out to everybody that's buying it, man. Y'all keeping me very, very busy. This is the best selling item on my website. I got all kind of shit for sale. This is the best selling item on my website. And that's from the word of mouth. So each one teach one, man. Make sure y'all pass the news along. And I'm about to go to the post office because I gotta ship this trifecta shit. If you order this on the way, if you got it already, leave a comment, man. Let everybody know how y'all feel about this incredible supplement, man. I brought this to the table. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all follow me on IG at I am gullytv_. Peace.